Okay, happy Friday. Let's get into an unboxing and kind of a little story, but we'll do the unboxing first. This is a planar set that costs, I think, like $1,200 or more. So it's probably something that would go to Patreons. However, if somebody doesn't bid on that, it would go to somebody that comments under this video and also the review. So there is a chance you're getting a very pricey planar. Came like this. I got a mail saying they sent me a present. A gift, I think, is the way that they put it. And they sent me their Fat Frequency's latest set. Let me go ahead and open this up. It's got a note. I'm going to read this at the end, so I'll go ahead and do the actual review first, or the unboxing. So it comes in a box that's similar to the Deuce. It's notably heavier though, but it's basically the same. They're not wasting any money on this. Keep the price as low as possible, or like that. Welcome to the family. Put that right there because that's related to the family thing. When you open it up, you've got the Quantum Fat Frequency X Effect Audio. For my collab, it was the first 150 people, I think, that were supposed to get this metal case. And for this, I guess it's everybody's going to get this one. On the back, it's got the Fat Frequency and the... I had a Deuce and a red puck, but I actually gave it to somebody already. Open it up, and then you've got a set. Effect Audio does a lot of collabs with companies, and there's reasons for that. That's more than just cable, but that's kind of industry stuff, so I really won't get into that. But moving on. So it's got an Effect Audio cable, and it's like an Anaconda. It's fairly stout. Comes 4.4. I don't know if you've got the option to go 3.5 and 4.4, but the one that was sent to me is a 4.4, and I recognize the cable. I think I have this in my possession already, and it's actually quite nice. We get up to the set, and it's got a unique design to it. Reminds me of the Beats logo B. No slamming on that or shade, because that was a lot of people that came into the hobby when it boomed. They were Beats babies. So it looks like a B or a P. I was thinking it's like a lowercase q for Quantum, but it's actually backwards for that. I'm pretty sure. So I'm not really sure if that's just... Not sure what the letter means, if it really means anything. It is a metal... I think it is. Actually, no, this is a plastic right here, and then this is a metal on the outside. It's a single planar, and it is using modules. I think this is the module that was supposed to come on the Grand Maestro Anniversary Edition, and it was sticking out like this, and some people liked that or didn't. I actually sent Fat Frequency a mail a while back and said, I'd really like to get a Grand Maestro Anniversary, and they said, sure, we'll work on that and get back to you. So when they said a gift, I actually thought that was coming, and then they were going to hit me up for I got a substantial discount. It was like 70% off, so I thought, oh, that's what's coming, and it actually turned out to be this. It appears that the planar is vented on the back side, and the modules, I'm not sure what they're doing. It comes with the black and blue modules that also come with the Grand Maestro, and it looks like the one that is like for stage that comes with the Grand Maestro or the Anniversary Edition. I'm not sure if they sell this separately yet, but it comes with all three, I'm pretty sure. I haven't obviously listened to it yet because I just unboxed it. The build quality it feels good. The design is unique. I don't have a problem with it. The extended or extruding modules I thought they looked cool on the Grand Maestro Anniversary, so I don't have really a problem with this. I like kind of unique, and this is definitely not like something that I've got in my collection or that I've ever seen before, actually. So it looks nice. The build quality seems good. It's got a really nice cable. I've seen some collabs with Effect Audio where the cable that came with it really wasn't that big of a deal, and so this is one of the ones where it looks like that it was a good idea. And again, the modules plus the anniversary one. Now, that's the unboxing for this set, and I'm very likely to do a review. Welcome to the family. The family. This is a message to me, but I'm going to read it to you because it's actually to you. There's nothing private in here. This is really for you, the Deuce buyers. Dear HBB, just wanted to send a little something your way. A pair of our new Quantum as a small gesture of thanks and gratitude. We know things didn't go smoothest with the Deuce. that's an understatement, launch, and we truly appreciate your honesty and your passion, even when it's tough to hear. I'm on Hi-Fi Guides regularly because Discords are like private clubs, and I really don't like that. And I don't like DMs and people screenshotting and sharing them. So I just as soon be out in the open and let people see what I say publicly. And it's pretty rough most of the time because I'm a reviewer and an influencer, but I'm a buyer, and especially a lot. And I just was talking in Hi-Fi Guides about how a particular seller who I really like told some other people and other sellers, don't send him expensive stuff because he doesn't have the etiquette or the sense to handle it properly. The etiquette or the sense to handle the expensive earphones. What he's trying to say is that fucking guy might just blow up your plans because he'll say that your $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 earphone sounds like garbage or it's way overpriced, because I've done that before and totally ruin your plan. So I actually felt that was told to me on WhatsApp, and I felt extremely proud of that. But that's why I got to buy the expensive stuff, because companies that are absolutely no way going to, let me put up my music and then say, they have ways to do it, that they can get 25 opinions out there on HeadFi, 9 to 15 reviews on Twitter, on Reddit, on other places safely without any damage until later, which would be after pre-orders and after a couple months. So sending something to me that's expensive is really, you're taking a chance. So respect to the companies still do that, but most won't. So what he's talking about here is me being unfiltered and public really pretty much all the time. Tough to hear. It's clear you care deeply about this space, and that's something we respect. For Quantum, we've made a point, now this is really where you come in. For Quantum, we've made it a point to do things differently, releasing it in bundles and ensuring ready stock before launch, something we've now set as a rule for ourselves moving forward. It's part of our commitment to do better and serve the community more consistently and reliably. Now you're going to read that and you're going to think, why wasn't that done like before and after the Scarlet Mini ran into problems? And my reply to you is, I don't know. There was a lot of stuff that was so kind of crazy that this video become too long, so I won't get into it. I'll complete reading this. Here's to the new beginnings, better conversations, I don't know what that is, and hopefully rebuilding things with a bit more mutual understanding. My understanding was always that I help tune, and then you do all the other stuff. And then it was a 199 split, and the tuning was pretty much what I wanted. An adapter was added because of pressure from people when I said that I don't want to be a redundant version of the Maestro series. I simply want to be something different, and I want to be something that is the most affordable that you have so that more people can get into your company, which happened, which is part of the problem. Thanks again for supporting us. It means a lot. Best regards, Ben and the Fat Frequency team. I am turning the page on this. I'm not going to get into it anymore. When I do my review, if I do one on the main channel, I'm not going to get into it. That was me talking about it. Everything I said on Hi-Fi Guides about the video, about don't buy directly, I don't take any of that back. I'm not deleting anything. There's no editing. The past was based on the past. But I'm going to move away from it. If you want to, in the comment section, vent your frustration because you were ignored for 2 months, you were told that there was tracking and it wasn't the actual tracking and you didn't find out too much later, et cetera, et cetera. You saw reviewers getting their sets replaced much quicker and you were like kind of hanging. If you want to vent that in the comment section, the only thing I ask you, and I think I got probably one of the best comment section in the total of the hobby, I don't allow people to trash influencers. They're simply middlemen. They're giving opinions, and if you don't like it, don't watch them. So trashing other influences if I catch it, remind me if I don't see it, but that stuff's deleted and I have filters to kind of try to prevent that. If you want to bash a company, I always say, if you're defending a company, you're absolutely fucking wrong. They are in this for profit. They are in it to make money. It's not business. It's not personal, it's strictly business. Don't ever forget that. Every hole I've stepped in was that moment where I thought, like family, like there's a respect there going, no, this is money. You are ATM. Black and white, end of story. And this doesn't mean Fat Frequency. This means every company that we're dealing with. So don't ever forget that. People are really borderline trying to hustle you all the time. again, I'm bringing this up just because this is a related topic. Whenever you feel like that, if you want to get into the comments and rip apart a company, anybody, I'm close to them, I don't like them, I don't care. Just don't get personal and drop a bunch of F-bombs, because the filters will block that. And if you see that your post isn't being approved, make another regular one saying, I made a long post and I explained it and I'm not seeing it, and then I'll go and approve it, because it might be caught by filter. But I'm not going to censor anybody that's talking about companies, particularly people that had negative experiences, because the ranking system on Fat Frequency shows a bunch of 5 stars, but it doesn't show any of the people that were totally destroyed over the period of about 4 months. So that's not really an accurate reflection. So my comment section can be a place where people can go take a look at to see what happened to people, but leave out personal attacks. Leave out stuff that people are going to look at you and say you're nuts, and then your whole message gets ignored because you lost your cool. Just chill out, eat something you like, and then explain what happened and what you're going to do going forward. I'm going to take it case by case. I'm not going to bring this up anymore. Everybody knows, and when you see something and it's related and you want to bring up your story, it's fine to tell it. I'm not moving along and then saying you guys should move along with me. I said I'm sorry 500 times. You said I got screwed thousands of times. You move along when you want to. Don't ever forget that Fat Frequency, any company, this is money. This is all about money. The companies want to make a profit. There's no NPOs, NGOs in here. Don't ever forget that. Don't ever tell and say this company's really awesome and then this other company. They're just being better with you than the other companies being with you. But they don't like you any more than the company that you think likes you. Don't get it twisted. Seriously. And when people use terms like blew my mind, or it was like milky chocolate, or kind of, you really should have the flags coming up and then just back out. Those people aren't taking it seriously. Milky chocolate? I saw somebody with a review recently that was citing chocolate or something, and I thought, what the fuck? So this turned out to be a ramble. It belongs in this video, so I'm not even sorry. It's an interesting set. It's quite pricey for being a planar, and I don't know what is inside it, but we'll go ahead and talk about that. Calculate the bias when you see the review. And I say that in all of my reviews because you really got to consider the relationship and the history. Does this person never do reviews for a certain company? Does this person always do this review as collabs but not this one's collabs? And figure it out. It's right in front of you, and you know what it is, but keep that in your mind because it's part of the information that helps you make a good purchase. Me, anybody else. Okay? And I'm out. I've had personal stuff in the past few weeks, and it's been like wild, so I'm not going to get into it, but it's pretty much settled now. So from next week, my output will be back to probably 12, 13 videos per month instead of like 8 or 9, which I've been doing because of family stuff. So you guys have a great weekend. There will not be a video on the main channel because of stuff on Friday like I usually do, but I'll be back probably on Monday, and we'll be back to regular programming. So I'm out.